Howdy, welcome back for more Minecraft. Today we're going to build an AE2 system, at least the main brain of it, and we're probably going to get a bunch of storage racks installed so we can start transferring our inventory over to this new system. Hopefully, we'll get a little more than that, but I can't make any promises. So, come join me, let's go have a good time. Alright, so I have reshot this 4 times now, and you might hear my dog in the background, but it's just going to happen. Now, the thing we need to do is we need these ME controllers, and we need to set up the ME controller system. We're going to do that in this corner, because blank canvas. And we just had a mob show up. Now, these have a few rules you have to follow. They need to fit in a 7 by 7 by 7 cube. You cannot place them so that they make a T shape anywhere. And you cannot have them disjointed like this and have these two systems. See, this is a network, this is a network. So this won't work if you place a block in there. That will fail, that will fail. So that's basically most of the rules. And we're going to go from there. We're going to do 7, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up this wall and down this wall. Oops. Yes, if you click on them, they will open up and show you the network. And this one is 14 blocks. Now, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 6, 7. We're going to go up this wall. And we're going to come out right there. Nope, right there. There we're going to come across. Now, in here, right in the center, well, approximate center, we're going to place that security table down. And at all of its corners, we're going to place one of these dense energy cubes. These work as battery backups, so if your power lags at all for any reason, they'll keep you full of juice. Now, right here, this may potentially fail, but we're going to try it anyways. That's going to fail, and I can't go there because that'll make a T. So, we're going to have to rethink this. Oops, wrong one. Give me those blocks back. Don't want that there. I think what we're going to do is right there. And we need to get rid of this one. Right here. And right here. And in the corners. There we go. That will be good. Now, we're going to go along each of these walls. There. And along these walls. Yeah, that's nice. Now, down here, we want 3 open spaces on the bottom, 2 on the top. See, we can do this because there's nowhere in here where we're making a T. This one we want the opposite setup. We want 3 along the top and 2 open spaces on the bottom. There, 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 there. That gives us this nice broken looking end. And right there. Now, we're pretty much done with the cube. This will all function as is. But in here, we have cable anchors. I think I missed some blocks over here. Let me grab those real quick. We need these ME glass cables. Those are going to go right here in all the open spaces. And that basically makes those usable spaces. I don't think we're going to do those. I think we're going to take those out. Well, actually, no, now that I think about it, I want those. Put them in. We can still use that. Now we're going to hide all those cables we just put in. They're usable, but I don't like the look of them in the final product. Oops. That's okay though, we can pull that right back out. Use your configurator in wrench mode, and you can pull out one small piece. And I guess my aim needs to get better. Now these end ones, I want them usable, but I also want them kind of hidden. So what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to make some more of these cable facades, and I'm going to block that off on all three sides. But not yet. Right now we're just going to worry about getting all of these in place. I'm probably going to need, I'm going to need 2 more of these amethyst blocks, because we're going to use those with framed slabs to tie it all together. But we'll worry about that later. Okay, and then there's these terminal pieces here. We're done with the controllers. Now, right here is the pattern encoding terminal. This one is the pattern access terminal. We're going to use both of those as well. This is the ME terminal and the ME crafting terminal. We're going to put the crafting terminal right here. That is the main access hub for what we're building. The ME terminal is a dumbed down version of the crafting terminal. I like having extra terminals in here, so we're going to put it in. And I think we're going to put it right here, because it's as good a spot as any. The pattern access terminal, we're going to want that over here, and the encoding terminal right here next to the crafting table. So that's all the patterns all the terminals we're going to use. But we're going to add these illuminated panels because we can do something with those later, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. But we will be doing something with them. So there it is, pretty much done. The one thing we have left to do is we need to add the wireless access point, which will allow us to wirelessly access the whole thing. We're going to put it right here in the center square up top. And you need to add a range extender, because the range on this is only 16 meters. I'm using the infinite range booster. This gives you interdimensional range anywhere in all of Minecraft. You can access this terminal. I have a lot of every resource, so I went with this. There are other range extenders you can use, and they're a bit cheaper. So there we go. That is that, done and dusted. I'm going to go make the couple of blocks I'm missing and get this all finished up. And then we'll start on the time lapse of building the storage unit. And once the time lapse is done, I'll explain to you how it all works.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do do, so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Alright, so the main technical part of the build is done for the most part. I left some of it undone so I could show you what's going on. Now, each of these light gray cables here, you can see how they run in a U shape around the blue cable, and all of these ME drives are sitting on it. I'm also running a export bus on the back of each of these ME drives. Each of these is getting set up with a fuzzy card and matched to an ME drive or storage cell. So the storage cells will be deposited into these drives by the system. I won't have to go manually put them in because there's going to be quite a few of them. So these blue ones are handling depositing the storage cells into these ME drives for me. And all of those are connected to this main cable run using these P2P tunnels. And these quartz fibers will transfer power between cables. It will not transfer data. So this is not tied to this. They are separate. And the blue is not tied to this. They're separated by the P2P bus. And we have a quartz tube right here to take power from the gray loop and bring it into the blue. So that will all tie together, be powered nicely. As soon as we connect this dark gray loop up to the controller system, which I forgot to power. So let's add a power cable here to put some power into it. There we go. Now it's all up and running. Don't forget to power your ME system. It won't work without it. Now, these P2P buses, we need to have some over here. And they'll need to tie into this tie into this system here. And this cable will also have to tie into it. So we're going to do that by bringing the Fluix dense cable from this corner. I think it's a good bet. from here, yes, from right here, yeah, right here. We'll bring it in and we'll tie it all together. That's all tied together and ready to go. That's all set up. Now we need some P2P buses here. Let's put the P2P buses on. We are going to need 8 of them. Let's just put 8 of them on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that can carry 8 channels, so we're all good there. Now we're going to use these dense fluix cables here. Or sorry, not the dense ones. We're going to use fluix cables, smart fluix cables, which I need a few more. I think I have some more right over here. Yeah, smart fluix cables. Bring that right over and tie it all together. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And tie it right back into the ME system. So now we have 8 P2P buses here. Now we're going to pair those P2P buses. First, click off into nowhere. Make sure this little card is clear. Click on a shift, right click on a P2P bus on the system, and then come over here and right click on a P2P bus over here. You could, oh, I did that wrong. Okay, clear it out. We're going to reset that one. And then set that one. There we go. And now shift right click on the next one. Click on here. And we're going to do that for all of them. And I already showed you setting this up, right? No, I did not. We're going to put the drive and the fuzzy card in each of these. Oh, I already did. I did it there. Now, we're going to finish this up by filling all of these in and putting the drives on here. All of this should work because this will carry all the power. Did I not link that up? That's linked up. That's linked up. Too many channels. That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's try that again. Grab that one. Click on that one. 16 of 32 devices. Okay, I must have paired those P2P buses wrong. I probably shift clicked on that. So that's all tied together. You can see that's got 0 of 32 channels at the moment. This one has 4 of 32 channels on it. This one should actually have 4 of 32 as well. When we're all done, it will be 32 of 32 in both of these cables. I'll show you that on this one real quick. We'll grab this here, pair it up to that one, and this one, pair it up to that one. Now that should 32 of 32 and 32 of 32 on the center cable there. So yeah, that's pretty much how the thing is set up. Now, I'm going to go back into time-lapse mode, finish building the whole thing out, and then we'll see what we've got.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
Okay, so that's this room done and dusted. We're all set. We do have some access to the back here. I can't remember exactly where I put it, but I did put an access in there. I think it was, yeah, I'm going to have to move that. That's in the wrong spot. But we do have access here as well. So this whole thing is set up and ready to go. There's just a couple of things we still need to do. In the security terminal here, we need to grab our wireless crafting terminal and place it in there. Now it is linked. Now we have access to this panel wherever we are. And let's get rid of the text there. So, yeah, that'll be kind of nice. Now we just have to add. I really wish it didn't do that with that crafting station there. I want that in my inventory. Okay, let me grab them manually because for some reason the crafting table wants to grab everything. Okay, there we go. Now, we can come over here and the whole thing with placing that all those links on the back side of these ME drives was that now we can place them all right in here and it will insert them into drives kind of randomly, haphazardly. They're just kind of, well, they should just be everywhere. That's kind of a fluke. You can see that one went there. That's never how this happens. But we now have access to use this for storage and crafting. So that'll be kind of nice. We can just plop things in there and it will store them up for us. This is a really cool system. It's going to allow for some better things, some nicer things down the road. Auto crafting being one of them. And we're probably going to be adding that in the next video. This right here is almost all of the auto crafting parts we're going to need. But we also need another floor because there's not enough room here to set up the auto crafting. So that'll be it for this video. In the next video, we'll be setting up the auto crafting and we will be automating all of this first because you use a lot of this stuff and I don't want to have to sit here and keep trying to feed that. So we'll automate that first. I will probably get the inventory switched from this storage system over to the AE2 system in between episodes. So, come back for the next video and we'll get the auto crafting up and running. Y'all have a great rest of your day. See ya.